It's July 2025, and BRYAN Lavell has just detonated the sprinting world with a thunderous 9.82 seconds personal best over 100 meters, firmly planting his flag in the ground as one of Jamaica's most elite sprinters. In a season brimming with world-class performances, Lavell's breakthrough now places him side by side with Seville, who has a 9.81 this year, and just ahead of Akeem Blake's 9.88. And yes, he's now within striking distance of Jamaica's leading man, Kishane Thompson, who holds the national top mark this season with 9.75 seconds. For many track fans, Lavell's evolution has been brewing for some time. But 2024 was the year he truly turned the corner. His times began to tumble, and his presence on the track took on new weight and purpose. Training under coach Shaniki Osborne at the Optimum Performance Track Club in Kingston, Lavell committed to refining his race phases, sharpening his execution, and chasing consistency. The payoff was imminent. That year at the Jamaican National Trials, Lavell announced himself in style. Just a month before, his personal best stood at 10.15 seconds. In the heats, that mark was slashed to 10.07. Then, in the semi-finals, he achieved the milestone every Jamaican sprinter dreams of, breaking 10 seconds. In a stunning run, he clocked 9.98 seconds, the first sub-10 of his career. He followed that up with a solid 10.04 in the finals, proving his ability to handle rounds. But it wasn't just the 100-meter that spoke volumes. Lavell stormed to 19.97 seconds in the 200 meters, securing his first senior national title and firmly planting himself in Jamaica's sprinting future. When the 2025 season began, fans and analysts alike were eager to see if he could carry that momentum forward. And from the opening gun, he made it clear he wasn't coming to play. On April 5th at the Miramar Invitational in Florida, Lavell opened his 100-meter campaign with a 10.16 seconds performance. It was a wind-aided race, with a tailwind of plus 4.0 meters per second, so the time couldn't be recorded as official. Still, finishing fifth in a final that featured seasoned stars like Johan Blake, who ran 10.06, and the winner Rohan Watson, who ran 9.99, Lavell's performance was sharp, solid, and set a reliable baseline for the weeks to come. Just 2 weeks later, at Velocity Fest No. 17 in Kingston on April 19th, Lavell returned to the track with more purpose and power. In Heat 7, he was dominant, clocking 10.05 seconds under a legal plus 1.9 meters per second wind. It was a clean, technically composed run that showcased his growing confidence in the drive and transition phases. In the final, facing off against Akeem Blake and Nigel Ellis, Lavell stayed competitive and composed, finishing third with a 10.19. Blake took the win in 9.96, with Ellis second in 10.11. While Lavell's final was a tick slower than his heat, the performance suggested a growing championship mindset, managing rounds, staying focused, and delivering consistency. On June 1st, Lavell turned heads again at the Grand Slam track meet in Philadelphia. Racing against some of the world's biggest names, Kenny Bednarik, Zarnell Hughes, and Christian Coleman, Lavell didn't blink. He finished second in the final, clocking a composed 10.02 under a plus 0.8 meters per second wind. Bednarik took the win in 9.86, but Lavell's execution and finish against such a stacked field was a clear signal. He wasn't just running for fast times anymore, he was ready to clash with the best. All eyes were on him as he entered the Jamaican National Championships later that month. On June 26, Lavell started strong, easing through Heat 4 with a 9.99 seconds run, despite a slight headwind. Facing veterans like Johan Blake and Nigel Ellis, Lavell looked calm and confident. Then in the semi-finals, things ignited. He dropped a dazzling new personal best of 9.94 seconds, finishing second only to Seville's 9.84 in a stacked heat that included Rohan Watson and Christopher Taylor. But then came the finals, and with it, unexpected drama. Just before the race, Seville appeared to suffer a hamstring issue, leading to a tense delay and disrupting the athlete's focus. When the race finally got underway, Lavell exploded from the blocks with promise. But around the 30-meter mark, he visibly shut it down. He jogged through the line in 10.43 seconds, a shocking contrast to his earlier rounds. Later reports confirmed it wasn't injury, just the emotional toll and mental disarray from the chaotic pre-race moments. Still, his performances in the earlier rounds had already done the talking. BRYAN Lavell was now, without question, a real championship threat. Just 2 weeks after that disappointing final, he returned at the Ed Murphy Classic in Memphis on July 12. In what could have been a low-energy rebound meet, Lavell instead ran with purpose. He finished second in the 100-meter final, clocking 10.07 seconds under a legal plus 0.1 meters per second wind. It was a dead heat with winner Devonta Howell, both registering the exact time and requiring a photo finish to separate them. Ryan Ford and Rickoy Brathwaite were also in the mix, but Lavell held his own, proving that mentally, he was back on track. And then came the race that silenced any remaining doubts. On July 23 at the Raiffeisen Austrian Open in Eisenstadt, BRYAN Lavell delivered the biggest statement of his career. In the heats, he cruised through with a comfortable 10.11. But in the final, he was all business. Exploding from the blocks and driving through the middle phase with stunning efficiency, Lavell surged to a new lifetime best, 9.82 seconds under a legal plus 1.3 meters per second wind. It wasn't just fast. It was world-class. He left Abdurrahman Karim and Japan's Yoshihide Kiryu in his wake, executing with a kind of confidence and precision that's reserved for only the most polished sprinters. This 9.82 now stands as one of the fastest times in the world this year, and cements BRYAN Lavell as one of Jamaica's best heading into the Tokyo 2025 Olympics. And just as important, this form changes everything for Jamaica's 4x100-meter relay team. Only days ago, Jamaica's men stormed to a season-best 37.80 seconds in the 4x100-meter final at the London Diamond League. That squad, already stacked with talent, now has even more firepower with Lavell's addition. With Kishane Thompson clocking 9.75, Seville holding steady at 9.81, Akeem Blake at 9.88, and now Lavell roaring to 9.82, the Jamaican relay unit is surging toward history. Could they challenge the legendary 36.84 world record from London 2012? That's no longer a fantasy, it's a real possibility. BRYAN Lavell's rise from national hopeful to global contender is a testament to what happens when talent meets patience, preparation, and purpose. He's not just running fast, he's running smart. He's running fearless. And most of all, he's running like a man who knows exactly where he belongs, at the top of world sprinting. Well done, BRYAN Lavell. Tokyo awaits. And with your form right now, so does destiny. Thanks for watching.
Jay Dublow Sports.